The Los Angeles Dodgers are at it again. Just when you thought their offseason couldn't get any bigger, rumors are heating up that the Dodgers are closing in on a blockbuster trade for none other than Nolan Arenado. Could this be the move that cements the Dodgers as the undisputed World Series favorites? What's the latest on this massive deal? Who are they giving up? And how close is this trade to actually happening? Stay tuned because this is a game changer. Drop a yes in the comments if you want Arenado in Dodger blue. Huge news coming out of Los Angeles right now. Dodgers fans, get ready because the front office is reportedly working on a mega deal to land none other than Nolan Arenado. Yes, you heard that right, one of the best third basemen in baseball could soon be wearing Dodger blue. If this trade goes through, it could completely change the trajectory of the Dodgers season and make them the most dangerous team in Major League Baseball. But what's the latest on this potential blockbuster deal? How close is it to happening? And what would the Dodgers have to give up to make it work? Stick around because we're diving deep into all the latest rumors and breaking it all down for you right now. First of all, let's talk about why the Dodgers are so determined to land Arenado. If you've been following the team's offseason, you already know the Dodgers have been making aggressive moves to load up their roster for a deep postseason run. They've already added Shohei Ohtani and Yoshinobu Yamamoto, giving them two of the biggest stars in the game, but apparently they aren't stopping there. The one area where the Dodgers could still improve is at third base. While they have some solid options, none of them bring the elite level of offense and defense that Arenado does. Adding Arenado to this lineup would be absolutely insane, and it would give the Dodgers another superstar to pair with Ohtani, Mookie Betts, and Freddie Freeman, making this one of the most stacked lineups we've seen in recent history. Now let's break down how this trade could actually happen. We know that the St. Louis Cardinals have been in a weird spot lately. They had a disappointing 2023 season, and it's no secret that they're looking to shake things up. The Cardinals front office has been hesitant to commit to a full rebuild, but at the same time they also recognize that their current roster construction isn't working. Moving Arenado would be a huge decision, but if they feel like they're not close to contending anytime soon, they might be willing to pull the trigger if the right offer comes along. So what would it take for the Dodgers to get this deal done? The Cardinals won't give Arenado away for free, and we know they'll be asking for some serious talent in return. The Dodgers have one of the best farm systems in baseball, so they definitely have the prospects to make this deal happen. Names like Gavin Stone, Bobby Miller, or even a guy like Miguel Vargas could be in play. The Dodgers also have some intriguing position players they could include in the package if the Cardinals want Major League-ready talent. It's possible a deal could include a mix of top prospects, and maybe even a veteran piece to help balance things out. One of the biggest factors in this trade is Nolan Arenado's contract. He's currently under a long-term deal with the Cardinals, but we know he has a full no-trade clause. That means Arenado has complete control over whether he gets moved or not. However, here's the key: Arenado has always been linked to the Dodgers. He grew up in Southern California, he's always admired the Dodgers, and he's even hinted in the past that he would love to play in LA if the opportunity ever came up. If the Dodgers and Cardinals can agree on a deal, there's a very good chance that Arenado would waive his no-trade clause to make it happen. Now let's talk about what Arenado would bring to the Dodgers. We're talking about a guy who has consistently been one of the best two-way players in baseball. He's won 10 consecutive Gold Gloves at third base, which is just insane. Defensively, he's a game changer. He makes highlight reel plays look routine, and he would instantly upgrade the Dodgers' infield defense. But it's not just his glove that makes him special, it's his bat. He's a career .288 hitter with over 300 home runs, and he's proven that he can hit for both power and average at an elite level. Adding him to the middle of this already stacked Dodgers lineup would give opposing pitchers nightmares. Just imagine a batting order that features Mookie Betts, Shohei Ohtani, Freddie Freeman, and Nolan Arenado. That's the kind of lineup that doesn't just win divisions, it wins championships. One thing that some fans might be wondering is whether Arenado's numbers would translate as well to Dodger Stadium, since he's spent most of his career playing in hitter-friendly ballparks like Coors Field and Busch Stadium. But if you look at Arenado's splits over the years, he's shown that he can hit anywhere. In fact, some of his best career numbers have come at Dodger Stadium. He's always hit well there, and there's no reason to think that wouldn't continue if he played there full time. Now let's look at the potential downside of this trade, because as much as we all love the idea of adding a superstar, there are always risks involved in making a blockbuster move like this. One concern is that Arenado is already in his 30s, and while he's still playing at an elite level, there's always the question of how long he can sustain that level of production. The Dodgers would likely be taking on the remainder of his massive contract, so this wouldn't just be a short-term rental, it would be a long-term commitment. There's also the question of what the Dodgers would have to give up. Losing some of their top prospects might sting, especially since they've built their success on having a deep farm system. If a deal involves someone like Bobby Miller or a highly touted young player like Dalton rushing, some fans might question whether it's worth it. But at the end of the day, the Dodgers are in win-now mode. They're trying to maximize this window where they have Betts, Freeman, and now Ohtani in their prime. Adding Arenado could be the final piece to push them over the top. Another interesting factor in all of this is how it affects the rest of the league. If the Dodgers pull off this trade, it's going to send shockwaves through Major League Baseball. Teams like the Atlanta Braves, the New York Yankees, and even the San Diego Padres will be watching this closely because it could completely change the balance of power in the league. The Dodgers are already a World Series favorite, but adding Arenado would take them to another level. So where do things stand right now? Reports suggest that talks between the Dodgers and Cardinals have been heating up and that this deal is very much in play. There's still a lot that needs to be worked out, but the fact that Arenado's name keeps coming up in serious trade discussions is a sign that something big could be happening soon. The Dodgers have shown time and time again that they are not afraid to make bold moves, and if this trade is on the table, you can bet that Andrew Friedman and the front office are doing everything they can to get it done. Yes, the Dodgers have some solid options, but they don't have a true elite-level third baseman who can both dominate at the plate and lock things down defensively. And that's where Nolan Arenado comes in. This guy is built for big moments. A 10-time Gold Glove winner, a 7-time All-Star, and a career .288 hitter with over 300 home runs. His combination of elite defense and power at the plate makes him one of the most complete players in the game. And guess what? The Dodgers have been interested in him for years. Dodgers fans, how are we feeling about this? Would you be willing to trade some top prospects to bring Nolan Arenado to LA? Do you think he's the missing piece that puts this team over the top? Drop a comment down below, and let's get the conversation going. And if you don't want to miss any updates on this potential blockbuster trade, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those notifications because we'll be bringing you all the latest Dodgers news as it happens. Thank you for watching and stay tuned, because if this deal goes down, it's going to be one of the biggest trades in Dodgers history. I'll see you all in the next video.